Well, hello and welcome back to the town of Harlech in Banished. Our herbalist is out gathering herbs, no doubt. We've got a couple of herbs already. They've been placed there. Oh, fantastic. Now, these will augment the diet of our colonists and will generally improve their health a little bit. It's generally really important if you only have a very limited diet. So I'm not really sure if ours would be considered limited at the moment. We've got venison, we've got fish, we've got all kinds of vegetables that we're gathering from the forest, but perhaps the lack of other things like lamb, chicken, eggs, various crops, that does count as not very varied. So these herbs may be really useful for us. Now, herbs, again, only grow at the base of very old trees, so we want to try and encourage this forest to be packed densely with old trees. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to have them get rid of all of the stone in this locale. Let's get rid of you. And then all of the iron as well. There probably isn't as much iron to be found here. In fact, there's none. Oh, that's not too bad then. Now, that should help them along, and they will start stocking that in the stockpile there, and then gradually over time, these trees will seed the area themselves. We don't need a forester out here. Oh, no! Jelena the tailor has died. Oh, that's a shame. And that has also reduced our labourers to 1. Our vendor currently only has 2. This is frustrating, but we'll make do, I'm sure. Now, we want some more houses, specifically for these guys. Let's start with 2, and we'll work up from there as needed. Just draw that out. Now, at some point, we're going to start turning some of these stone houses into wooden houses into stone houses, and I will probably give the priority for those to the colonies that we've got, the outposts further away from this area. That way, because these guys would have to travel further to get firewood, if I can reduce the amount that they're going to need, it'll help us in the long run and generally improve efficiency. Though on that note, I really should look into having a well in these little outposts, given how many houses I've got there now. That's something I hadn't considered. Have a look. Where could I place a well? I could place a well there, for example. Just off this road. I could even place one. No, I can't place one there. Oh, no. We're down to 1. No labourers, in fact. Ah, that's terrible. Terrible news. We could place a well there, though. And that would probably serve this entire area. Yeah, go ahead and do that, then. And we'll do another one in the other colony. In the other outpost, rather, soon. But, yeah, we're down to 35 adults and only 6 children. We need these houses to go up quickly so that we can expand our population a little bit more, get more children being born. I am still worried that this colony could still fail simply because we let them get too old without room enough to expand, and they'll just die out slowly. Kind of a horrible way to go, really. But on that note, morbid as it may be, I am going to pause the recording here, and hopefully when you return, I will have some progress to report. So, see you in a few moments, I hope. And hello, welcome back. We actually have our houses set up, though there's not enough bloody firewood. We're using it up too quickly. I may need to have a look into that and some way of fixing it. Perhaps the fix would be to increase the total amount of firewood that these guys can go up to. Yeah, you can store up to 500 firewood from now on, and that should help a little bit. We've got plenty of wood still, and we're mining more all the time, and our food issue has been resolved for the most part. We are now up towards the 2,000 area once again, and that is a very nice place for us to be. However, yeah, we do definitely need to continue bringing more houses in, getting an increasing population once again, get things moving again. Now, one thing I could do is hook up to this, because we are starting to have a little bit of issue with iron. We've got loads over here. I must have been using the wrong tool to try and remove this iron, because there is actually plenty here. So, I'm thinking we may want to have a mine in mind, because these do actually require iron to make. Oh, no, they don't. They just require stone. Oh, that's fantastic. I thought they required iron. I was thinking that was a bit harsh, because if you didn't spot the necessity for iron early enough, you might build yourself into a corner kind of thing. But no, apparently not. The game isn't that evil. Not quite. But as you can see, our overall health has increased slightly, which I'm very, very pleased about. And we should be seeing some more children over here soon, I imagine. We will continue building a couple of houses, though. And this time, I'm going to have the houses going up there. Just to keep this area nice and tight. There we go. Now, I'm still playing with the idea of having a forester here. I don't want to, and yet at the same time, it may well be a very sensible thing to do. Ooh, what's happening there? Let's bring this road out, please. What's wrong? Oh, right. If you've told them to mine something, if you've designated some job to be done, you can't then simply lay down a new job over the top of it. At least with roads. So I should be able to go up through there now. There we go. That's good. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to have a well up here, I think. Yeah, I think that would probably be wise. We'll set that up now as well, and then I'll just use the priority tool to assign what I want built next. Where are you? Well, there we go. We'll have that on there. Now, I would like the houses done first. There we are. Right, that should go well. We've got a little bit of firewood up there. That won't hurt. How's our trader going? We're pretty low on coats. It's going to take a little while for us to replenish the stocks, but we are getting back there. I mean, the fact that we're stocking any coats at all means that we've got a surplus, which is good. And we are starting to get more children. Thank goodness. 38 adults, 6 children. That is a good place to be. Much better than where we were a little while ago. Now, it is going to be a little while for them to get those going, but again, I'm still wondering about the forest. If I did place a forester here, I could have them very quickly plant this whole area, but no, I honestly think it would be a mistake. We would just be building it for it to become obsolete a little bit later down the road, and we would have wasted the resources on building it. So we're gonna hold back on that one. However, the forest over here, that we could do. Let's go ahead and set this one up. Now, you will notice I've got quite a lot of things building at the moment, and that is possibly not the best way to do it, but I've got so many different areas right now that when people are looking for jobs, they are sometimes just hanging around over there. A building could just be sat up here for ages and people wouldn't be delivering things to it. But then you build something a little bit closer to where people are congregating or where they seem to be working, and it'll be built straight away. So I don't really think that now our area is spread out this much that it hurts too badly to have a few buildings set to build over there and a few buildings set to build over on this direction as well. Have we finished the well yet? No, we haven't. I think I'm going to tell that one to be a priority as well. There we go. The reserve of iron is low. The reserve of firewood is low. Oh, no. Well, I think I'm going to need to get more vendors up there as soon as possible. In fact, I'm going to put another one there now. That way, they'll pull wood down to this marketplace where our firewood, our woodcutter can then turn that into firewood. I think that would probably be the best thing to do right now. And once we've got a forester here, we're just going to let them produce lumber. That's the whole purpose of them being there. I could possibly put a gatherer hut there, but I don't think it would be the best place to put one, honestly. I think we're going to get more yield out of gathering by just leaving them up here, because if I do that, then the amount of gatherers working in each gatherer hut will even out. Oh, here's the trader. And they did take the shortcut. Fantastic. That answers a lot of questions. Hello. And you got a little notification down there. A merchant has arrived at the trading post. Let's see. What do you have to trade? Oh, really? Well, actually, beef. That might not be too bad. I'll take your entire stock of beef. I'll give our people something nice. Alright, how much is that? 249. I'm not going to bother with the roots because we produce that ourselves. So let's just get 5 of these out there. That gives us... Oh, yeah. I was looking at that. The 50. I was like, oh, that's actually quite reasonable. No, it's not. Okay, then. If we go for... Let's go for... That'll give us 150, so we want a little bit less than that. We'll try 15 to start with. No. I am too tired to be doing mental arithmetic, I'm afraid. There we are. That'll do. Let's trade. Oh man, I feel so lazy. I literally just brute forced that. If I'd actually... It probably took me a lot more time to brute force that than if I'd actually just stopped for a few seconds, stopped talking, and thought about it. My professors would be ashamed of me. I'm ashamed of me. My lord, how the mighty have fallen. Not that I was ever particularly mighty to begin with, but I was mightier than that. Damn it. Oh, well. But we have 2 new houses. Fantastic. And, again, they have intelligently picked where to live. I am really appreciating that. Now then, they will eventually leave. In fact, I'll tell them to go now. You can dismiss them. That I will use quite a lot when they show up and all they've got is seeds and I can't afford any of them. They'll be, yeah, get out. I don't want you here. Oh, no. Okay, that's not good. Well, I'll take you down then. Right, well, we're going to be waiting a little while for our population to pick up, I think. We could put a few more houses over here, perhaps, but I'm not sure that that would really help us. Not at the moment, anyway. Our food stocks are going really well, though. We are climbing quite sharply. And this one little herbalist is giving us quite a lot of medicine. They will stop at about 100, but I'm actually going to tell them to keep going. I want 200. I can't think of any reason not to just stockpile at least that much, honestly. Got a new child. Fantastic. They're now a labourer. Oh, 2 new children. Utterly awesome. Let's get 2 builders out there. And... no, we'll leave it at 3 labourers, I think. Now then. The next one... I'm thinking we should get this chapel going, because it will help keep people's happiness up. Oh, look at all the graves. Why aren't you doing this orderly? Why are you building higgledy-piggledy across the graveyard? Start at the corner and move out. Oh my goodness. No sense, these people. Okay, we're going to take this off pause. We are going to need to get more iron, though, and soon in order to meet that. But that should make people feel a little bit happier. They'll be able to go there and just worship, and generally it'll help the whole colony bond a little bit. The well is almost complete. I am very pleased with that. But it's going to be a while before the chapel is built, though we are getting more and more children. I'm very happy with this. But for now, I'm going to pause the recording, and I shall meet you back here probably when the chapel is finished. So see you then. And welcome back. We have a new trader, and the trader trades nothing of any importance, unfortunately. Damn it. Here's how you can order things, though. Each trader will have different sorts of orders. You can even set up an automatic purchase if you really want to. And once your colony gets big enough, this probably would actually come into play more. You can set to automatically purchase when a merchant arrives or when a merchant leaves. For now, though, orders-wise, there's nothing we want. This is just a trader of food. Ninefrida, the food merchant. And we aren't interested in that, so we're going to dismiss you. Now, our forester is up and running, and we have actually hit our food cap. That is how good things are going at the moment. That is fantastic, in fact. We are having regular deaths, though, and that is not fantastic. We are struggling a little bit. We can't actually get everyone to fill up all of the jobs at the moment, but we are getting there. I've also set up a stockpile here, though it hasn't been built quite yet. Oh no, we've got a new labourer. Fantastic. This will be for the mine and the forester when the time comes. If I build another fishing dock here, I will put a storage barn, but until then I'm not going to place a storage barn, but that is actually starting to look quite nice. Let's have a look over here. Oh goodness, we're actually really close. We only need 4 more iron. Unfortunately, we've only got 1. Damn it. Well, we've got loads of stone over here, though, and there's loads of iron set to be mined. Let's give this a slightly higher priority, shall we? There we go. Now, hopefully they'll get that done, and gradually this place will continue to fill up with more trees. Now, the main thing I want to trade for when the time comes is to have cattle. Well, it doesn't need to be cows. It could be sheep or chickens even. Chickens would be probably the best because they're the cheapest. Sheep are the middle in terms of price, and then cows cost the most. And this is the interesting thing that I found. As long as you buy one, then they will breed. I'm not sure how. Perhaps you buy a pregnant cow or a pregnant sheep. But either way, they'll eventually breed. It takes time, and you have to have herders tending to them. But even if you don't have any actual herders working the ranch, they will breed. It's just, it'll take them time. Oh, someone else has died. Mika the Forester has died, and Shale has replaced Mika. Now, they will breed slowly, but if you've got herders there, they will breed much, much faster. And once they've reached the population that you've set them to fill out to, each pasture, based on its size, can hold a certain amount of various livestock. Ah, damn it. We really, really need this there. They are very old people. They need their warmth, damn it. Get some firewood in there right now. Please. Please get some firewood. I really... Oh, no, everyone's getting cold. Wow, this is terrible. I need more... Alright, okay, they are bringing wood down, I think, and that's what the wood chopper there was doing. He was waiting for the wood to be delivered and then went to pick it up. Okay, hopefully some people will go out and pick up that firewood now and will not freeze to death. That is my hope. We're down to 36 adults and 10 children. That isn't that good, honestly. But as I was saying, the pasture, based on its size, much like the graveyard, it will be able to contain a certain amount of cattle based on the size. Or, again, whatever livestock you're caring for. And you can tell them to keep a lesser amount than that, or they will just breed them up until the maximum. And then they will basically cull the last one each time. So if you've said that they can keep 20, when their population hits 20, they'll kill one of them. And we are actually beginning work on the chapel. Ooh, exciting. Though we have lost yet another labourer. Let's... Will we be able to replace? Yes, okay. That's good. It's always good to check this and make sure that the job was actually filled by someone. But yeah, we definitely need this firewood. I'm quite concerned. In fact, I imagine it was Adelaide who died here. Damn it. Ah, there's a child there as well. My lord! The next generation is going to perish because you're not collecting the bloody firewood. Maybe I should have the firewood be collected over here, or chopped over here. I don't know. But it is clear to me that this is not the optimum system anymore. We are not getting enough of this done. That is a great concern. Or maybe I could just have... No, I think maybe I should have another wood chopper up here, perhaps. Either that or another one down here where this guy is going to be delivering. I mean, I guess it would make sense to cut the wood at point of origin rather than transport the wood all the way down there just to be picked up. Since it's only going down there in order to be made into firewood. Yeah, okay. I've convinced myself. Let's get another woodcutter up here. In fact, you will fit in right there. That's quite handy. Would you fit in over here? You would not. Well, in here it is then. Hopefully we will be able to get this one shut down soon after, and this one to start getting more firewood chopped up here, because there's plenty of wood there, and then hopefully everyone will be able to go and collect it. Now, we just have to see if anyone freezes to death. No? We're early spring. It's still definitely possible. Hopefully they won't, but it is definitely a possibility still. Let's get another woodcutter, perhaps. No? You're starting to stock it up? Well, as long as I can get a decent stock of it, then we probably wouldn't have too much of a problem. If I could actually get them to make 500, then that would probably carry us through winter. So we'll have to see. We'll play it by ear for now. But over here, we're already starting to clear up this area. Well done. We're starting to gather some stone and iron. I am very pleased with that. Ah, no! They're all cold again. Take my eyes off them for a second. Okay. I'm going to pause the recording here. Hopefully no one dies in your absence. Though we have a lot of people becoming laborers again. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's get another builder. In fact, let's get 2 new builders. And hopefully we'll be able to get this solved. But I shall bring you back when there is something to report. So see you soon. And welcome back. Look at this. We have our very own chapel. Now, we also need a cleric in order to make the chapel do anything. But that shouldn't be too hard for us. I'm going to cut back on the amount of herbs that we're producing by reducing one of our herbalists. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. And actually pull back one of the builders as well. Right, what should happen now? There are 45 members of this particular chapel. Each chapel can only service a certain number of followers. So as you get very, very large populations, you're going to need more than one. I'm really tempted to open up this mine soon, honestly. We are starting to hit iron issues. But for the most part, things are going okay. We are going to need a quarry soon, though. We definitely are going to need some extra stone. Let's go ahead there. Now, the problem with quarries and mines is once they are built, they cannot be unbuilt. That's it. It is permanently there. So with the mines, it's not as much of an issue because mines can only be built against mountains anyway. So you wouldn't have been doing anything else with that with the room. But with quarries, which you tend to build just anywhere on flat land, yeah, you don't want to build it somewhere where you're likely going to expand in the future. They're a fairly large building as well. Let me just show you. If we go for a quarry, as you can see, it's enormous. Absolutely enormous. We couldn't fit it on this island even if we wanted to. Maybe I could put one up there. I don't know. I don't really want it near my actual camp. Perhaps I could have one down here, though. Just nestled against the mountain there. That would actually work. Yeah, I quite like that. We'll place a quarry somewhere over here. And it can piggyback off the road there to get things in. But that'll be for a little while. We're not going to build a quarry, at least not before we build a mine. And before we build a mine, we are going to want more people so they can actually work it. Now, despite the fact that we've got 2 woodcutters, we are still out of firewood. It is a little bit of a concern. This one should be working pretty hard, but yeah, we are still having some problems with it. Maybe that the person who works here is traveling so far. Perhaps I should build another house over here, perhaps. That might help a little bit. Yeah, I could do that. I did want to build houses over here, though, closer to the market. But for now, perhaps that would be a better thing to do. There's no guarantee that the woodcutter would move up here, though. It could be any one of the jobs here. No, I'm going to hold off on that for now. We will be building the houses near the market. But now that we've got this, it should gradually pull up the overall happiness of our citizens. I'm just a little bit concerned. I think the cold is pretty much our greatest enemy at the moment. And I really, really need to resolve that. Once these trees start to age a bit, then this place will start to be producing much more wood for us. And that will help a lot. But I think it's mostly just getting the wood to where it needs to be chopped that is the problem that's really, really hurting us right now. Especially over here, because you're quite far away from anything. Perhaps we'll get a trader who sells wood. Firewood, that is. That I might actually accept. We are hurting for it that badly. But I'm going to top up the forester there. I would really like the foresters to be working at maximum capacity, so 8. We're 3 off that at the moment. But I really, really need more labourers before I actually start to increase that. So I guess with that in mind, let's go ahead and unpause this. We'll get 1 of these houses made. Hopefully get a couple more kids. Though once you die, we'll have another house up here that can be filled. And the same for Zolling. Damn it. It's sad when their partners die, but it does make things awkward for me to move people around. Perhaps now... Well, no, I don't have enough stone. But that's a good idea. What I was just about to say is perhaps I should look into using stone to replace some of these houses. That way, we won't need as much firewood. Yeah, that is probably what I'm going to be working on next, I think. Is that stone over there, or is that iron? That is iron, mostly. Okay, that's a shame. But yeah, once we've got a little bit more stone, I'm going to start converting some of these houses into stone houses. It requires 10... actually, no, that might be 10 iron, 40 stone, and 24 wood to upgrade each one. However, we are getting a couple more children now. That's always nice to see. We are back up to 39 adults and 8 children. Once this is built, hopefully we'll get a couple more children on the go as well. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we've made in this episode. I'm very glad to have the chapel because that is going to help us with the mental state of our colonists. I haven't really noticed, I haven't played it enough really to tell if when they get really sad, if that really negatively affects the game or not. Ooh, was that a trader? Yes, it was. Oh, well, okay. We will see if there's anything worth trading on this final trade run, and then I'm going to wrap the episode up. Okay, what have you got? You've got wool coats. They cost 15. They're exactly the same as the hide coats. No, unfortunately not. But resource merchant, what can I order from you? Ale, coal. Oh, okay. I could order logs. I could order firewood. Firewood. I could ask him to do it just once or every visit to bring firewood. Yeah, okay. Just this once for now. But I am not going to buy anything off you right now. Now, we're going to have to pay a little bit extra for that, for the order. But that may save lives, so it's worth it in my opinion. Now, we're back down to you being freezing. Why? We've actually got a stock of firewood this time. Is it just stocked up here, though, perhaps? That would be a sign that we need more people working at the market. But that is it for this episode, I'm afraid. We are going to be wrapping it up. Just a last look at the little forest colonies that we've got, little forest outposts, the chapel. This one is really starting to build up. Soon that's going to rival this in terms of how built up it is. Which is a bit silly. I really should build more over here. But there we are. Got two 15-year-olds living in a wooden house. That... Yeah, well, I guess it's only 1 year younger than the age of consent in Britain anyway. But that really is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you will be joining me in the next. But until then, and from everyone at Harlech and, of course, the clergy who are keeping the chapel, do take care.